Hi. So you would have seen from those shots that the car's kind of almost there. All that's left is a little bit of fabrication on the intercooler piping, make the exhaust, put some fluids in it, and then I can crank it over and hear it start. Kind of where the car's at. It's been a little while since I filmed or posted a video. I've filmed a little bit of stuff, but it's been slow going. All the little things that in between, like the gearbox mount I had to remake. It's too chunky, looked very agricultural. What else did we do? Obviously there was a big gap while I was saving for like the Haltech and the Manifold and the Powertune and stuff, so it was very slow, sort of small progress. I welded in some floor for the boot because that was missing and I want the space to be able to be used. Yeah, so it's been a little while for an update on this car, but a lot of it's just like normal car stuff. It's not specific fitting the SR into an E36, which is more what these videos were for anyway. The start of this will have when I made the radiator support for it, because that's an important part and that is very specific to Sylvia radiator and the SR. So I've included that. And then, yeah, doing the Haltech, having Logan come out here and do the loom as well, and putting the gate on the manifold and then putting the manifold in. Yeah, so that's kind of what this video will be. And hopefully the next video will be it starting. And with a new lick of paint as well, because I'm going to have to repaint the whole thing. I've got an idea for what I want the car to look like now. And yeah, I've kind of got a deadline now because I want to drive Drift X, which is Matsuri for Victoria. A lot of progress, but it's been slow. So, enjoy. So we're gonna put this down here, somewhere down here, and make a radiator support because the BMW side ones that mount here and here don't actually fit an S13 radiator or S13 radiator, Sylvia radiator. So you're gonna have to make a lower one. I'm gonna have to brace it as well. So let's do some welding.
Fucking Chuck Norris.
Alright, it's in. So, I've made this space here able to fit the intercooler, and that's just so that it will still hit if you had a big enough front end collision, which I'm more than experienced at. So you can put it on this side, it does fit, and you can buy a bracket from Two Step Garage that will fit an intercooler, and it also has provisions for an oil cooler. But I want everything behind at least the crash zone for, say, like smaller bumps, like if you know someone spins and you spin with them and you just like happen to like hit them at like 2 kilometers an hour. So to avoid damaging anything in like a collision like that, I want to tuck everything behind, which I did in the last car. So this is now fat enough that the intercooler will slot in between the rails and in between here, and the radiator will fit nicely. And it will also leave a gap so you don't get heat soak from the radiator into your intercooler and lose performance out of that. So shout out to Doc from Dr. Drift for pointing that one out to me and changed it and made it work. So next part we'll be adding some bracing here and here, and that's just so that if the car dips it won't dig it and bend it back and cause drama. So I'll cut up some bits of metal and we'll glue them in some more. Alright, there's our two pieces. on each side. We'll go like this. Sit in like that. And just help brace it. So let's glue it in.
Fucking Chuck Norris.
So our new challenge is that will become even because it's clearly on the piss, but I need to mark where our lovely holes will be for our radiator mounting points. The other important thing to remember for if you do the S13 version is this little hump. So you don't want to like sit it on top because it's going to sit on the piss. So I've done a few versions and I think it's sitting slightly behind but on top like that will be the best option. You can also see that there's a fair bit of space, so you can run an R32 shroud and it'll work. I had one and then I broke it. So yeah, if you want to run a shroud, if you're a shroud person, which I sort of am, but I don't want to pay the price of an R32 shroud anymore, so yeah, there is an option for that. There we go. Yeah, pitch and poo to keep it together, and she's in. So I actually like this one because I've made it. You can see it's pretty much bang on level with that rad support. So I'm pretty stoked on that. Could go down a little bit on this side, but it's millimeters worth, so didn't film it because there's a lot of measuring and fiddling around and you got to tack it in. It's just a whole process, so I thought I'd leave it. But it's just two little tabs. In fact, I can just probably pull it out. There you go, 2 little tabs, and it just sits in nicely. And then there'll obviously use the top rad support for the top. So now onto the intercooler. Intercooler is in, and those mounts are not straight, but the top of the cooler is. That's how bent that cooler is. So one day I'll have to remake it, but until then she holds there, so it's the one I'll be using. Look at this one. It's a nice one, isn't it? Still holds air, but the other thing you will have to do, which I just remembered, is you will have to chop it out up here down to about here to clear the intercooler. And I literally just line straight down there. Just follow the curves. There we go, all cleared. It's very rough, but it's not that big of a deal, it's just clearance. So now I can put the front bar on and bolt it into place. Well, I've bitsed it back together so that got a bit more motivation. So everything's mounted. So now I just got to put all the lines back together. Fuel lines, got to mount the fuel regulator, do the intercooler piping, catch can up the back. But we are getting somewhere. It may be a car very soon.
Several days later.
Steam pipe, TIG welded, everything you could ask for. So thanks to the boys at SpeedTech. And here's the Powertune. So once Logan comes, we'll wire all that in, wire the ECU in, dash in, and then I can run hopefully less gauges and this weird, I don't know if you've been keeping up to date, but the the gauges, there we go, I made like a fake heads up display thing. So you've got oil temp, water temp, oil pressure, and then boost. So hopefully I can eliminate those in some way, or at least relocate them so that they're a bit neater. Here's our spaghetti manifold of whatever brand, not sure, some trash like X-Force or whatever. So taking that out today. Most SR dump pipes, if they aren't V-band, will have 3 nuts and bolts or studs and nuts at the bottom and at the in the corners. Get them first because they're a dog to get at the best of times, and most of them you need like a little bit of space between dump pipe, and if you undo the bolts at the top, it slips and you can't actually undo it any further. So that's what I'm doing, bottom ones first. I'm actually in the currently just taking more shit off the BMW.
Why?
Because I got a whole bunch of shit delivered to my house today. Got my new manifold, I got my Powertune. Logan's picking me up a wastegate today.
So we're all just going backwards.
We're all fucking going backwards. But my going backwards is to make a huge leap forward.
Mine's just to have a car that operates like it should.
Yeah. Yeah, mine's to have heaps of fun in. Yours is just to, like, survive. Here's another one for all you SR heads who go, my gasket blew out between my manifold and my turbo, I'm just gonna weld it. And then you ruin a turbo, you ruin a manifold. Use locking tabs. Crank the hell out of your nuts. Good one. Put your locking tabs on, belt them down, and you shouldn't have a drama. I've had them on that twice. I've used them on this. I've never had a drama. I've never had this gasket blow out because I use these locking tabs. So crank the hell out of them, use your locking tabs, and you shouldn't have any dramas. I used to fit exhaust, always use locking tabs, never had one come back. So use them. Bloody use them. They're only like $5 on the internet. So use them. So I got a MIG. No more borrowing from people. And I'm going to close this bad boy, which is really hot because I just put some map gas on it. So that's what I'm gonna do. It's almost dark, and I have welded it up, temporarily mounted it, and just checked, get some light. Checked we have enough room for a gate, which we definitely do. There's plenty of room. Squeeze something down there. So that's good. So the gate's all welded up. It's going to be extremely hot, but she's solid. Nice and closed. So that's it. Wait till the weekend. Hello, Logan.
Hey man, welcome to the 181st day of the year.
Is it actually?
Yeah, Wednesday the 29th of June.
Is 181
It's
days?
not Wednesday, it's Saturday.
Oh, yeah, true.
I don't know why I had Wednesday in my mind. But it's the 181st day. You lost your concentration.
No. Lock sensor, be gone. So, got a bit of steam pipe. I have TIG welded it. Don't concentrate too hard on the beads. And we're going to take the turbo off, drill a hole, find a position for that, and then weld it on. And Logan's here. And if you don't know Logan, Logan's Speed Shop is his channel, and he builds really cool cars, which if you're from Victoria, you probably know about. If you're not, definitely follow his channel, because he's a guru at anything Nissan, like crazy RB, SR, CA, all that kind of shit. So he's got a wealth of knowledge, and yeah, so definitely do that, follow him, and we'll follow along while he puts a loom in for this bad boy. So good times. There we go. Welded. What are you up to?
Just trying to sleeve this loom up. Nearly done.
Yeah.
A lot of bloody spaghetti at the moment. Then we start twisting and taping all the plugs on. So it
Dieting.
works. Yeah.
And then my next challenge is doing this bad boy.
Little wee funky little thing.
Yeah, a little adapter. What is this sensor? This is it's a sensor off like a V-dub or something?
Yeah, pretty much. I think so.
Yeah.
Same as what's probably on my Audi.
Let's take that one.
Exactly. At least we've got reliable ones at the track when we need them.
Yeah, true. It'll actually read. Oh, alright. I'll let that cool down. It's all going on. Sublooms. Get them off the ground. I'm gonna do the YouTube magic.
Yeah. Does it work?
It will. As soon as I put it in the car.
Yeah. Pushing and pins, hoping for the best.
Expecting the worst.
Nah, I'm expecting the best. Nothing can possibly go wrong. This is like a well tied down strap on a trailer.
Have you tapped it and gone, that's not going anywhere?
Nah, not yet. We wait till the end. Otherwise, something will get too tight.
Fitment is nice. Can get there. Might need to raise my brake line up a little bit. Been shit as at YouTubing today. Alright, so the loom is in the engine bay. I'm just got to weld that into my intake pipe for intake air temp. We have the manifold on. So there you go. Plenty of clearance here. I'll move this brake line. Everything but the water feed is on and plumbed in. So we are moving on to the inside. So Logan's going to help me navigate whatever the hell I did here, and then put the Powertune dash in, and then hopefully have enough power that we can start it up and have a look and get some basic settings in. And it's only just after lunchtime.
Yeah, smashed it out. Running just ahead of schedule.
Just ahead.
Just ahead.
You mean we can go faster?
Yeah. It's close. We're nearly there. Couple more bolts. Just got to find a wrench. Trying to find a 10mm. Should be somewhere here. Here we are. Take out Tim's battery. Make sure I actually get the polarity right for the fuel pump. We're good to go. Show off a bit of my work, whatever Tim hasn't. Yeah, got the fuel pump wiring here. Green and brown. Could both be bloody negative. Work that out though. Shouldn't be too hard. Everything you see in braid. A little bit of my handiwork. Alternator light, nice and easy. You can chuck that up there. fuel pump wiring running at the back to a DTP plug. There's Powertune dash running across. Nice plug and play. There we are. Still got to secure it. Same air temp sensor, needs a home. Runs around the back, nice and safe. She's good to go. He's going to be reliable soon.
So we have a run loom. Started to plumb up the X gate. Still got to make the screamer.
I'll send you through the address in 5 minutes. I'll just wash my hands.
So me and Logan have spoken about it. I'm gonna tidy up in here. Change a couple of things, but we've checked that everything works. All the sensors are plugged in.
Of course, I've got to do
Powertune works, so we're looking good. I'm getting really excited to start this thing, and I'm pretty motivated to get it going. So, thanks, man.
Thanks, bro. We got it.
We did. I've literally got like what, 2 wires to clean up.
Two wires to clean up. Charge your battery.
Oh yeah.
Quarter pack cover on. Put some fuel lines on. It's good to start.
Put some fuel in.
Probably 10 things. 10 minor.
Yeah, and then I got to finish the exhaust and do the screamer. But
alright, you got it. 2 days work.
Yeah.
2 days work. It's good to go.
100%.
Yeah.
Wicked. Hell yeah. Yeah, we got heaps smashed out.
Fuck yeah.
I'm stoked. I'm ready. I'm ready to do more work.
It's better. I didn't even really get dirty hands.
I did.
Yeah.
I've washed my hands.
I washed mine once.
Alright. Thanks for watching. See you next time.